YouTube. It's 8:30. Just finished the night shift. Watched a couple of interesting videos actually. One about Ron Paul and one about Lindsay Williams. The Ron Paul one, I just watched Hoser 10580. Yeah, he posts some really cool stuff. My God, CNN News, what a load of fiction. I just can't believe how your newscasters attack people the way they do. My God, I can see why some of the American people are blinkered by what's going on in the world. Oh my God, that is pure brainwashing, right? And they've attacked Ron Paul and put words into his mouth that he didn't even say. My God, oh dear, you've got serious problems over there, haven't you? Makes you realise, as I say, I don't watch the TV, and the last thing I do is watch the American news, and just seeing that, and you know how even on the news they're saying that stars like Rosie O'Donnell, is it? Rosie O'Donnell, there's a couple of other stars. Oh, what did they say? I can't remember what the stars. No, Charlie Sheen, is it? You know, are basically believing that 9/11 was an inside job, and these people are being told on the media that they're some kind of nut, and Alex Jones is a conspiracy nut who's off his head, and you know should be in a mental institution and things like that. And that's just amazing, right? See, there's one key thing to every media thing, right? Directly when the media start casting someone off for being nuts, for saying something outspoken or saying things as it is, if they start saying that person's insane or nuts or needs to be put in a mental institution or emotionally too close to it, then they're telling the truth, these people. That's the way the media covers that up, and then they put words in people's mouths. But your news, CNN News and Fox News, must be the worst channel I've ever seen for brainwashing. My God, you know, our BBC News is bad enough, but do you know what I mean? You get half a story. At least if you turn over to Channel 3, you get a different story to Channel 1. They're not that sort of consistent. And, you know, we have access to other news stations. Jesus Christ, that is just, I can't believe it. Wow. Okay, and then Lindsay Williams, right, I'm going to have to refer back to the video in a minute. He was talking about how he used to work with quite a lot of the top people and used to sit around a board table regularly with them. And he was talking about how we used to give money, or, you know, America, England, whatever, used to give money and aid to other countries and would forgive them for the debt. And it turns out that basically, back in the days, I think it was Kissinger, I think he said it was, made some kind of deal and approached every single country in the world and said, like, your oil, we'll only sell it in American dollars. So the only currency that you can use is American dollars. And any profit you make, we put back into the security of America and the oil business, and sort of towards the debt, if you know. And two countries, oh dear, there's nicotine on my finger there. Two countries failed to sign this agreement. And do you know who those two countries are? Iraq, or Iraq as you say, but we say Iraq. That's quite strange, isn't it? Why do we say Iraq and you say Iraq? Iran are the only two countries in the world that basically refused to sign this agreement. Quite funny that. But just recently, apparently on the 20th of March this year, Iran, Iraq, and I don't know about Kuwait, but definitely Norway, and I think it was Argentina, have basically decided to sell oil in their own currency and start their own bank. And Norway is one of the third or second biggest oil fields that there is. And currently, according to this guy, and I don't know where his influence is, if anyone knows who Lindsay Williams is, I don't know him myself. According to this guy, the bushes are shaking in their fucking boots and worried. And it's a great feeling, because I'm one of these members of the public who don't fear those kind of people. I don't pity them either. I don't think I have any feelings towards them because I've never liked selfish people. I've always tried to help others, and I don't understand people who get off on other people's misfortunes. I've never quite understood that, so that's just me as a person. And I think the people in high power in America, you know, like George Washington Bush and his dad, they're pure evil, and they don't scare me, and nor does their government. And I think that the people are going to have to start looking at people like myself and other people who are concerned for mankind, and look at it and actually go and do some research. You know, don't believe every word I say. Go and do some research, look into every single thing that I've said. You know, we all know that a secret society on the top level of government keeps things. We all know there's a lot of corruption that goes on, you know, backhanders. You know, most policemen in this country are Freemasons. Most solicitors are Freemasons. Most judges are Freemasons. You can see where I'm going with this. So if I was a Freemason and I got done for speeding and went to court, I'd probably get let off, or get the lowest thing possible. A lot of that does happen, and a lot of that does happen in government, and it seems very, very apparent in America, especially when every single president has been either a Skull and Bones member or a Freemason. Now, Freemasons on low levels 1, 2 and 3 degrees, their intentions as people is good. They don't know the difference. There's an inner circle and there's an outer circle. And if you know about the inner circle, you won't say anything because you're worried that you'll get killed. And if you don't know about the inner circle, it's because you're completely oblivious to it. You're as blinkered as we are, and you think you're actually doing charity work and good for people. You know, and people who are like that, their spirit obviously is good. If they don't know the big picture and they're doing it because they want to do good, their spirit is good, isn't it? So their intention is good. So you've got to be very careful about how you approach people's emotions and how you speak to people about it. But you know, I've been called insane all my life, and a pothead and a weirdo and whatever else, you know, because I'm a bit sort of like, say it as it is. I've never been one to sort of keep me quiet. I say it as it is. And people feel threatened by that, and I see it as that's their problem. If you think I'm insane, then that's your problem. Unfortunately, it will become my problem in the end, because I live in this world and I don't want to live the same way that they did in that film called Equilibrium. Remember it? Equilibrium. Watch that and then reply to this video if you'd like to live like that. Thank you.